Hello everyone, I wanted to give a quick few thoughts about social media and my experience with it recently. I've started using it a lot more, and I've always been someone who's been kind of looking at social media in a really positive light because it can really open doors to a lot of things. You know, it's a really good platform to connect to people, and it's a really good platform to watch YouTube videos, to see other people's creations, and you know, that whole side of it's amazing. But I've been using things like Twitter a lot more in the last few months, and I've noticed a few things, and it's kind of concerned me because there's definitely you definitely need to find your feet with it. I found, and I didn't really expect that too much. And at the end of the day, social media is there as a way to connect with other people, and that's the amazing side of it. But it strikes me just how many people are on there and they don't want to connect to people. They don't want friends. I mean, it's kind of got to a point where people are on there and defeating the object of being on there in the first place. And I find that pretty worrying, but I don't know, at the same time, it's kind of, there's definitely good people to meet up there. It's just, there's a really large majority of people who, I guess, are on there for attention. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody needs attention, but it gets to the point where people kind of forget what having friends is actually about. It's about supporting one another rather than just having people like you or something like that. But maybe that stuff's all kind of obvious, to be honest. I don't know. The game I'm playing in the background, by the way, is The Crew 2. I bought it recently and I played The Crew as well. And to be honest, I'm not finding The Crew 2 quite as good. And it's made by similar people who made the Test Drive games from a while ago as well. Those are some of the best games of my childhood. They're so nostalgic going back and playing them. But yeah, this one's not quite as good in my opinion. I mean, I haven't played it too much, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you notice at the bottom there's like a follower count, a little bar going up, and it annoys me so much. Like this entire game, it seems to be focused on getting more followers, and it's the most frustrating thing because that's it's not what it should be about. It's It just seems like the entire aim of the game, and it's kind of reflecting what people think in real life instead of people. It's all numbers and how many followers you have, and it's so annoying. I should have also warned you before this video started that if you suffer from vertigo or anything similar, then you probably shouldn't be watching this because my flying skills are not quite at their peak yet. They're not quite there. To be honest, I don't think they ever will be there. But yeah. I think Twitter and YouTube has given me a lot of perspective on life. Over the last few months, it's shown me who I can be. It's shown me, the type of ways I want to live life in general. And that's a good thing, but then it can almost give you too much perspective because you can see how different things are in other places and how different your life could be. And there's some things which are practically impossible to change in your living situation, and there's nothing you can do about that. That's kind of where it gets to the point where you're setting standards for yourself or expectations which aren't realistic. And it's not ideal, but I guess the thing is that we have to just keep being ourselves and keep trying to achieve our standards, because ultimately if it's what we want, it's not going to go away. It's going to be something that's going to remain a part of you for a while, so if you keep trying to strive towards that, and if everybody did the same, we'd get there. It's definitely important to just kind of take a step back from everything once in a while as well and say, right, I'm not going to get consumed by Twitter today. I'm just going to let things lie. and focus on other stuff. I always feel like I have to find the right balance with everything, and it never really happens, but there we go. Alright, a few quick thoughts over. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you again soon.